Hi. Finally. Whoop. Wow. Just for the show. Okay, let me brief you real quick, give you a small little update. I have been playing with the new materials of the new patch a little more. This is the log now instead, and it does fit particularly well also. Let me light this up. Okay. I've made a small selection of all the wood types. Must be somewhere around here. Appears I've lost my way. Anyway, the planks are the lightest so far, and they must be used very particularly. And not just anywhere. What I've noticed in comparing these is a couple of these are different than a couple others. These four, in this descending order, have a curiosity about the separation. The cracks between the planks is much more pronounced with the standard wood types, meaning the oak and up to the spruce then. Especially those two I used to use very much as a pair, because it's mostly about the colors of how these, how the colors interact. But just the planks on their own don't have enough variation in the texture of them. Same as with this thing. It's the same color hue, just a little darker, almost. Anyway, gotta mix them a little better, which I've done now in a couple of places already. Also, oh, the flowers, wonderful. First of all, they are directional, and you can do so much with them because of it. I'm chuffed with the new patch, with everything. I have so many new plans for the new patch now. I feel like I have everything I need now in my toolkit to make the whole landscape merge together. You see, spawning in an acacia biome, as we have, the grass is rather dull, not so very green, and I've not been bothered, or I have decided not to let it bother me up to this point, but also I haven't done so many nature bits, just in the beginning, big jungle trees for the shape of them, basically. They add the chaotic kind of natürliche growth that is needed, but as concerning the forging of your own shapes in the matter of putting things down and varying materials, only then the azalea leaves, which do not, and apparently the birch as well, now that I've seen this, do not take upon itself, doesn't take upon itself the same color hue that the biome dictates. And then, of course, with moss first and other materials that I've added, we have some lime, terracotta, I think, and then there's also the green concrete powder, but moss works very nicely. And the azalea bushes then. And now finally these flowers, which are directional, and you can make chaotic variation, as I've called it. Chaotic meaning just what it means. I mean, the female half of the building thing, the unpredictable, gotta look twice, okay, what's actually happening here, or just take it in as it is, and not think about it too much as you would with constructed buildings and clean shapes and straight sides and right angles, as Minecraft does. You can't get around the fact of this being a very blocky editor. Still the best 3D editor for my needs. Definitely. So I've continued this building too, just erected this tower and doing what I love. The rest of the tower, I've just raised these pillars here, will be its own thing again, and same as we do. Okay, I'm feeling like this is just one too much. Hi, we're back, and as you can see, this building is done. Also, a piece of decoration, which I had put down on the other side, just hatched. So now that all that is taken care of, I can talk to you about the whole building process, which took place just now. I wanted to remove this bit, as I said. Let me tell you about these rushes of suddenly inspired building that I do, usually triggered by consumption of caffeine. You gotta turn back at some point, and it usually does happen that I place a few too many blocks for my own aesthetic sensitivity, so it becomes crowded. And this open space I like much better, so now you can see the building in its full glory. That's the entire thing. We have updated this road also, that road as well. Let me start down here in the gardens, also during daytime. Oh, it's a cloudy day, even better. I've discovered these dead corals. These are amazing for the usual grey stone and gravel bits, more petals, and the garden. Another hill up to the top with a fire and a window where you can look inside and see the sniffer. But then, the different styles I used. Let me elaborate. This little pathway here, which I've merged slowly into the grass, which was adjacent to it. Rather happy with this. Anyway, the volcano was the choice to bring up some blackstone, again, up into the building. Some deeper, darker colors. The bark of these new cherry logs has a light purple hue, not quite as strong as these. Is it the warped or crimson? I always get these mixed up. It's inspiration for just this angle for the school. I mean, go with the first idea, sure. This is the school now. The roof? Made of sandstone. Forbidden portal. You can also see from inside the lecture room. Or maybe the chemistry classroom. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun. I drank way too much coffee. Let me close these doors, both of them, and finally finish this episode up. I never meant to make this in one day, but here we are once again. I think I'll remove all these little fiddly bits, more decoration that is entirely unnecessary, make it look more clean, nicer, and more pure. This place, wow, has some things going for it. No, I shall keep procrastinating. Also, I actually don't like the fucking llamas. Where is the llama? Down in the caves? Probably not. Listen. This is a huge project coming up. Don't worry, we will get to it. But I also have exams to prepare for, so wish me luck for that. Sniffer? Here. Run, run. You can't escape. What even are you?